popular YouTube personality is gunned down while driving through Chicago's Printers Row neighborhood. He's identified as Zack Stoner, known on YouTube as ZackTV1. Around 1 in the morning, police say a gunman in another car pulled up alongside Stoner's vehicle near Clark and Polk Streets. Multiple shots were fired. Stone was hit at least once in the head, then lost control of his vehicle, crashing into a light pole.
Yeah, because Zack ain't did shit to nobody. So whoever did that to Zack was hating on Zack. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, from me knowing Zack and from everybody else knowing Zack, I ain't never heard of Zack to do no fucked up shit to nobody.
Just like ZackTV. When ZackTV was solving the Kanika Jacobs case, what happened to him? He got killed. And then they said some niggas in the streets did it. And niggas believed it. Well, we are awakening today, so you shouldn't believe it. Alright? ZackTV was killed because he had solved the fucking Kanika Jacobs case. Which is nothing more than the fact that, like I've been telling y'all, the Kanika Jacobs case is an example of these reptilian shapeshifters who kidnap our girls and our women and kill and eat them. And everybody else that they had pulled on TV was fucking clones and agents in on that shit, nigga. And the only person that was bringing truth to light was Zack motherfucking TV, nigga.
The security. I'm not gonna tell you. I swear to God on my life, I had from a guy interview who was in the room. He's smart kid. He ain't a kid, like 27. He took a picture of the security guard and sent it to my phone. Like this was like, cause I was interrogating. It wasn't just an interview. I was interrogating. Like, if these niggas is guilty, I'm gonna make them look guilty. I'm gonna find out on camera. But it wasn't that. You understand what I'm saying? They're not guilty. But they had pictures of the security guard, and he looked like a creep. He looked like a creep, man. He's a short, noble race shit whatsoever, but he was a short Hispanic guy. A little. He would touch your booty. What did them type of dudes, man? You could tell. Short, stumpy, little belly. You understand what I'm saying? Look like he didn't shave.
Yo, it's your boy Brazy, man. On another edition. What the fuck is going on, man? For real. Now, what you guys just seen was a little video, you know what I mean, I put together on my channel, just me just sitting back looking at the fact that in the beginning of this case, man, Zack was describing a security guard that I always felt like, we wasn't seeing. He described him to the fullest, hairy face, kind of chubby guy, and everybody, at the time was looking at the kids, looking at the mother, looking at this, looking at that, organ harvesting, etc. But when he said something about the security guard that didn't look like the one that they put in our face, which was Franz Cave, I felt like, damn, who is a security guard? To sit back and look at this guy that I just showed you guys, it bothers me because I was able to sit back and have a conversation with someone who worked at the hotel after all this happened, and he was explaining to me that he worked overnight security, and it's always two security guards on a shift overnight. So it kind of threw me off because I'm like, well, damn, all we seen was Fran's cave that night, and it was hard to believe that Kanika just wandered, you know, through this hotel by herself. So was it possibly somebody else with her? Now, everybody come with different narratives, and we all done came up with all type of shit, trying to figure this out. Hell, I was just thinking about the housekeeper, you know what I mean? Because it struck me strange how the police question him. You got the only black housekeeper guy at the time that worked there. And the only thing the police got to ask him really is, did your brother ever date Kanika? Not, did he know Kanika? Do you guys know Kanika? Anything like that. They specifically asked him, did he ever date her? So that made me feel like, how did they know he had a brother, and who was his brother that they're asking him about? And what was his response? It had to be no, he ain't never dated Kanika. So for them to ask you about your brother, obviously they see some type of footage of your brother and you arriving at this hotel at some point. But to sit back and look at this second security guard Zack described, it kind of threw me off because Zack was murdered. You know what I mean? After all this. And to me, I felt like at the time in 2017, this case was fresh. Everybody was talking about it. But to but for someone to actually touch bases, Zack interviewed these kids in the beginning before anybody. And that was key to everything. Like, damn, who was he? For him to be able to get the kids' attention, and they listened to him before they listened to authorities or anything. They gave that boy an interview. So that stuck out like a sore thumb, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of people, especially Rosemont. But to turn around and Zack get on a live and describe a security guard that they never really exposed, to me, I felt like that was a red flag. Like, hey, we got to take him out. What do he know? And what else is he going to say? Because he said he interviewed the security guard. So those are my things. You know what I mean? The security guard that possibly set the play that night with France Cade, or possibly roamed around his hotel and, got Kanika to that back, whether he opened up the freezer, whether he opened up the wooden doors. He was somewhere in the blind side where we couldn't see. Like I say, every bit of footage that they gave us that to put in our face. That's a fact. So to turn around and see, I'm trying to figure out, like, damn, you guys gave us this footage and put it on our face. What's really going on? But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Because the shit definitely gonna get real. Yeah, a lot of things I didn't understand about a lot that was said. Which, it's understandable, but it's hard to understand that France K pulled this shit off by itself. Or even to say that, I hate to keep saying France K, but, you got to look at it, man. This wasn't no real big mystery. These guys pulled this shit, you know what I'm saying? And obviously, for them to do something like this, they had to do it before. To me, I feel like they had to do this before. Get into some footage. Let you guys see some of these photos. One particular photo, this shit just look creepy. Shit just look real creepy. So when you sit back and look at it, I'm sitting here looking like, let's make it make sense, man. Let's make it make sense. I'm wondering, was Kanika trying to possibly, did she think it was a way to leave out back here? Then it make you wonder, was anything even back here? You know what I mean? To the point where, was anything even back in this back area, another door that leads out somewhere? Because this guy, whoever was back here, they was able to grab this girl. But yet we never see no footage of nobody going back here. But see, this is why we got the time skips and the jumps and shit. Because everything that they did, they made sure they took took themselves out of that footage. Well, that person, one particular person. Like I said, they gave us friends. They gave us everybody else. They put the kids in our face. They put all these people in our face. But the people that you didn't put in our face is the people that I'm looking at. You know, I'm trying to see who that is. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. But yeah, I got a lot to share with y'all though. You know what I mean? We just getting into it. If anybody want to come in, join, I'm gonna drop the stream in the let me do that now. Let me drop that stream in the chat real quick. So you guys get up here if somebody want to get up here and talk that shit. But yeah, hey, more than welcome to join in and get understanding. We get understanding together because something ain't right about this. Somebody gotta make some shit make sense. But yeah, never understood the second security guard. Um, just period. You know why he was never presented, because for sure it had to be one there. So go ahead and talk to us, man. Who was the second security guard? Okay, so like this picture, for instance, right? Let's see what it shows. Jump in. Okay, for instance, we got. I'm really just trying to see play by play because when you look at, hold on, let me go back. Okay, this is a clear view. This is a clear view, literally, of if somebody was already back here, they knew she was coming. Even if she didn't see them, they seen her before she seen them. That's a fact. They definitely seen her before she seen them. Right. So this brings me to this picture, right? I'm sitting up here thinking, look at the way it's set up. Now this is where they say she walked through. They say she came from back here from some stairs that's off to your right. And she came through these doors and walked through these wooden doors. That's what I'm saying. Walk through the wooden doors. Come on, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Now this the downstairs. This the downstairs lower level. That's the downstairs lower level. They trying to say she walked through all this shit. Now she the one from just walking through the hotel to walking through this shit just to go back out to the freezer. And this the first kitchen. It's the lower kitchen. This the kitchen that I think this is the kitchen she walked through first, they tried to say. Right. So I take it, okay, for instance, they trying to say that she came from downstairs and walked up these stairs. If Kanika walked up these stairs, then here we go right here. Let's see. That camera right there. That camera right there is supposed to call her. If she walked up these stairs right here, this camera's supposed to call her right here. But see, how is it that this the camera that they're saying didn't work? Out of all the cameras not working, the camera that would have called her, because y'all said this is the route she took, why is it this camera don't work all of a sudden? I'm gonna just sit there right there for a minute because that shit don't make sense at all. Now, that's the shit that don't make sense to me. Because that camera would have caught everything. That camera would have caught her coming up the stairs if she came up the stairs. That camera would have caught her coming off of the loading dock elevators if she came from downstairs lower level to the lower level to the upstairs street lower level. That camera would have caught her coming back out this kitchen. Whatever scuffle, this camera would have caught that shit right here. Even if Kanika ran out this door that's behind this actual footage, it's a door that leads you outside to where they all smoke their cigarettes and shit. That's the street level dock area right here. This is the street level dock area. So how is it that Kanika walked up these stairs, swooped around a corner, and walked through this kitchen right here, through the wooden doors, walked through the dock area, through the wooden doors right here. And yet the camera that we see right here in our face, right here in our face, y'all can see my mouse. How is it that this particular camera, this camera right here, is supposed to call all that shit? And instantly, what happened? Come on, man. Now the dude I talked to, the dude security, he said that this camera right here, he said when you walk past it, it turned from blue to red. That's how you know recorded. So, and he also said that the footage, like as far as the camera shit that he was looking at, it was no red boxes, no motion sensor, motion, anything, red boxes around, none of that. So red boxes we see, I don't know if it's accurate, but let's make it make sense. Definitely a lot going on with this case, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk about it though. Let's definitely talk about it. For real. Because the shit the shit done got to a point where you got so many different YouTubers coming up with all this bullshit, fake narratives and all this crazy stuff. And it has twisted up the case, and it still is. To the public. To the public, to everybody, to us, this shit is crazy. We sitting up here trying to look at the situation and figure it out, and it's bullshit. Literally. So we gonna get into it though. We screen share with y'all again though. But yeah, this camera right here, I don't understand. That's the Chandel Lane. So let's see. These stairs right here. So to sit back and say you think she walked up these stairs, that's bullshit. You know, Kanika ain't walked up the stairs, man. In the condition that she in, if Kanika walked up them stairs, she fell down them stairs. That's a fact. If she walked up the stairs, she fell down. Now with the case file, I don't know why certain pictures are in the dark, like pictures like this. What's crazy is when I look at it, one of the pictures has some type of, hold on, let me go back to that. One of the pictures, I don't know, but this shit right here. Basically, I don't understand why they was taking pictures in the dark any damn way, but to each his own. But yeah, these are the stairs, infamous stairs, that I don't believe she walked up. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna throw that out there. I don't think she walked up. I got a lot of shit. Jelani Day, all type of shit. Shit that I'm working on. You know, when you sit back and look at the condition of how she was left, let's look at it. Let's look at it. And this is actual footage from the case file. You could tell, you could look at her and tell that this is bullshit. Look at her clothes, man. Yeah. The clothes tell it all. I feel like she tried to stick this under the door because if the door closed, that's just like too accurate. Like if the door closed, wouldn't that be accurate with being like under the door? Like she was trying to get somebody to some type of signal. Like shit, if somebody do walk past, they'll see uh, they'll see a lip gloss. I never understood what this was. Back up here. It's right here. Now, originally, was she found with her face in that corner like that, or no? Definitely gonna get it to me. Let's see. None of this shit makes sense. This is what I'm trying to focus on. Now, me and my boy was just talking, right? We was saying if she did try to go up the stairs, she fell down. But I can't see her being that filthy. You know what I'm saying? Not just by, falling like that. That filth looked like she had a day and a half of filth on her. Let's see. Boss man, what's going on with you, man? Definitely, oh shit, hold on. Can you see my avatar now? Yeah. I'm in there. I'm sitting up here, was just going through some of the videos. But yeah, give me 1 second, bro. I got you, man. I was well shit, check it out. This is what I had going on. Can you see that? Boss, where you at, man? Body the global beat. Hey, I heard that cipher, man. That shit was crazy. Crazy, crazy. For real. But no, I was like I was saying, shit. At the end of the day, some I ain't understanding when it come down to this second security guard shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Oh, okay, that's you too. But I ain't gonna lie, man. That cipher shit, y'all went crazy on that, man. Y'all went crazy. Shit, I dropped the let me see. Drop that link in the chat again. Hell yeah. Trying to get understanding, man. Why is it this second security guard, who he might be, you know, who the second security guard is. So shit gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? Who the second security guard is? I mean, Zack explained him, then he got killed. That's a fact. I mean, he literally explained. He explained him, then he got killed. This second security guard, who he like? What's going on, bro?
What up, man?
Sitting back chilling, man. Trying to get some understanding right now.
Okay, now I see your damn avatar. I don't know what the fuck was going on. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was fixing that shit real quick. But no. Yeah, I was saying I don't understand, man. I mean, what you think, man? Do you think it was a possibility it was two security guards that worked that night, or it was just friends that worked?
How the hell was he hid the whole time, bro? There's no way.
Exactly. Exactly.
I just, you would think that there would have to be multiple security guards that work there, but you never seen Buddy, whoever
Ne-
Buddy
ne-
is. Now I seen another security guard the following day, but I ain't see nobody that night.
and then I mean, it's crazy because when I had this conversation with this guy, he was explaining to me that it's always two security guards. You know what I'm saying? One that stand post and one that patrol that walk around. You gotta walk around and check the building. And I'm sitting here thinking like, well, damn, if we sitting up here looking at France, we damn so see they put him in front of us for a reason, clear as day. You know what I mean? They didn't disclose him. But
You know,
when I listen to Zack and he explaining the security guard, that's what tripped me out, bro.
let me go get on my other computer while all my motherfucking files and shit at. I'm gonna come right back up. Let me go to my other computer.
All right, bet.
Show some shit. All right.
All right. But yeah, man. Hey, y'all free to join the chat, man. If y'all want to join, no nonsense though. But if y'all want to join and you want to put some real input to it, man, go ahead and slide up here. Real conversations though, you know. Shit, I'm trying to see if people thinking like I'm thinking. For real. Because I mean, let's make it make sense. Zach, Zack TV, he sat back and told us something. He gave us something before he checked up out of here. And I truly don't believe that it was some street shit. I believe that the hotel has something to do with it. For real. I believe in the beginning, all this in 2017 when it was fresh and it was just a fresh case. You know what I mean? They did everything in their power to try to cover this shit. And when they sat back and covered it, they made sure they had to cover every T, dot every I. Because when you look at it, man, look, when you look at it, man, the boy sat back and said something, man, that made some sense. And everybody looked past it at that time. How is it that this boy sitting up here was the only one that could interview these kids, was the only one that could sit up? He was able to do something couldn't nobody do. And that was to get these kids' attention. So when you sit up here and think about it, how was he able to do that? They didn't like that. Definitely Rosemont didn't like that. So I believe him when he say people was trying to contact him and tell, possibly from the hotel, telling him to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Step down. I believe that. I believe people was trying to scare that man into not dealing with this case because he was in tune with the streets. And to be in tune with the streets, that was to get them kids in the interview the way he did. You know what I'm saying? He got them kids right there. So let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna remove that real quick, but let me go to some. I don't really want to trying to go to this. I'm trying to find this video, right? Cause Zack explained this motherfucker so well. Matter of fact, he definitely did though. Man, Zack was trying to tell us, bro. Let me see. You got to peep between the lines when it comes to shit. See, that's the killer part. You definitely got to peep between it. Cause look,
Everybody to tune in. Not one person, not no two people, not three people. I need everybody to tune in. I left a very, very, very important meeting for this. We need everybody to tune in right now. Like no trolls whatsoever. Like I don't want not one person talking crazy,
just peep what this nigga
talking
finna say,
reckless.
man.
I
Peep
need
what he
everybody
finna
to
say.
tune in. Let me know when you're okay. We got two people in here. What's up, y'all? It's your boy. Talk to me. I talk back. No trolls, please. No trolls. Like no trolls. We had a nice conversation yesterday when I was getting my joints.
Now, reminding y'all, the boy Setback, he did this interview first. Not this interview, he did this live first. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what hotel he was in or whatever, but he did this live first. Now, pay attention how he directed shit towards how everything would go if she ran into security. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Coming Ashley Perkins, what's up? I need y'all to really hear me out. I'm gonna talk my shit. Look. So this what I was, and these all facts, these facts, these facts. And I'm gonna be looking because I got notes on my phone and my laptop. So what's up? Okay, here I come. Listen, check this out. Um, I'm gonna give you all the reasons. Yo, Zach, what's up? You ain't answering this, and your manager trying to talk to you. So look, I'm gonna give you all the reasons. Um, why the kids in the room are innocent. I'm gonna tell, and these all facts. Just really, really hear me out. And y'all can write y'all comments in the bottom, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk this shit tonight. I ain't going to sleep until like I figured the case out. On a plane, I was putting two and two together. I was reading shit. I was looking at shit on my laptop. I was looking at evidence, videos from interviews, and a lot of shit didn't add up, and a lot of shit did add up. But check this out. So when you start separating facts from opinions in the Kanika Jicka's case, um, you got to take in consideration a lot of shit. First off, we're gonna talk about fact number one. Fact number one: Irene. Oh shit! Let me move this down because hold on. Okay, we're gonna talk about fact number one. Irene and Monifa, or none of the kids in that room, are savage, and savvy. They aren't savage or savvy enough to pull off a heinous crime like that of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? When I say a heinous crime, I'm talking about like really killing somebody from strangulation, overdose, or stabbing them with a needle with drugs in their system, and then throwing their body in a freezer. They're not that type of uh-uh. I'm not saying Monifa is dumb. I'm not saying Irene is dumb, but they don't got that type of intelligence. Their IQ level isn't on that.
So you gotta listen to what he's saying. He keeping this shit real. He keeping this shit real. He ain't trying to sit back and confuse nothing. He ain't dumbing it down or nothing. He keeping this shit real. These kids weren't able to commit this motherfucking crime. You know what I'm saying? Despite whatever. They the ones didn't put her in no damn freezer, and they ain't the cause of her death. Put it to you like this: if Kanika died somewhere in that hotel, y'all moving the body from the crime scene to move it to the. Come on, man. Let's make y'all did too much tampering, touching evidence, all that shit, man. Listen, man.
Savage, free my little brother, free Savage. Kanika, I saw a motherfucker say like, "Yo, she died upstairs and they carry her down." No, her friends did not have anything to do with her death. You understand what I'm saying? Even after I reviewed the tapes, because
What's
I said
going
I
on, boss?
saw the dude that I interviewed. I saw him walking in the hallway. You understand? I had to put two and two together. You understand? But Shorty ain't had nothing to do with this shit.
Yo,
What I'm
Yo,
about to
yo,
say, Irina Monifa didn't have to do with that. They
what's
ain't
going
pass
on
the
with you,
blunt
man?
to drug her
what you got,
to do
damn?
the
What you
shit.
checking for?
That room 926. Number three, those
Just
kids
listening to
came down and got
how
the kickback. Chicago.
listening to how Zach was just really breaking it down because everything he said is making sense. You know what I'm saying? But see, you got to sit back and double back to the old shit to understand what's going on. The boy got killed for a reason. He ain't sit back and get whacked for nothing. Zach been in the neighborhood. Zach been around all these gang members that's beefing with each other and shit. He been giving interviews. He been doing this shit. He stamped. You know what I'm saying? When Zach moved around, he just wasn't moving around on some hood nigga shit. He was moving around with his production people, people that he was moving with. So come on, man, let's make it make sense, man. That boy got touched when he sat back and touched something on this case that they didn't want him to talk about.
So they sent. So you saying they sent our people to go kill him?
I think when it's all said and done, they set the play for that boy. You know what I'm saying? They set the play for that boy. It's like he set the play for himself. I mean, the robbery, the breaking in the houses and all that shit. We talking about Chicago, not no little bitty town. They could have sent anybody at him. Anybody,
But
any type of money worked
hmm.
for that little amount. For that little amount, I believe this. When you sit back and listen to what he's saying play by play, all the way down to he break down about the security guard. The shit, the shit evens out. And to me, I felt like that was something that nobody else talk about, and if it did get talked about, it was briefly. I believe everybody focused on France Cave when they smiled because they knew France Cave. You know what I'm saying? Probably wasn't the actual, you know, like to put him in our faces to be like, hey, that's what he doing right there. But for us not to know about a second security guard, it make it. I mean, why is Zach talking about him?
I just look at it like this. I don't I don't know you folk like that, and I don't know what he know, but I mean he got to have some type of receipt for me. I'm only speaking for myself because you
I
know
think I think his receipt was getting them kids when could nobody else do it.
what you mean getting who
Like
is
like 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 to sit back at that point in time when this case was fresh like that. Imagine how Zach was looked at interviewing the kids from the party.
oh I wasn't talking about Zach, but I mean Zach is well known in for doing what he do. He was I guess you can call him like a hood activist if that's what you want to call it.
You can say that.
You know what I'm saying? So is I don't be honest with you. I don't think he was killed because of this Kanika case, but it does seem real suspect because that's what he was really on at the time when he got killed. But also know he had just left from a club that night. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir.
And briefly afterwards, he got gunned down. Now, it's a lot of things he did as far as interviews prior to Kanika that could have made somebody want to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Putting out a lot of information out in the streets with those interviews he doing. So you really can't pinpoint one particular thing that he did that make you, I mean, where you can just blame one set of people.
Because in my eyes, it's like, well, I ain't gonna say in my eyes, it's like, okay, so little shit that you hear around, right? So when you hear about the Zach shit, it go two ways, right? You got some people that sit back and say, well, hey, Zach was talking about certain shit with the case that he wasn't like telling, like he wasn't putting out there, but he was telling people in the street, like certain people, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, them guys, woo woo. And they was like, oh, that happened. But then when you look at it, he never sat back and said that they had nothing to do with it. Like my son in the background, loud as hell. He never sat back and said that they had nothing to do with it. He always sat back and said that they was innocent. They was innocent. But when he kept focusing in on the security guard, it took to me like he started putting pressure on them. The pressure, like, damn, what do he really know? You know what I'm saying? Did one of these kids really see something? Or did somebody see something for him to sit back and say something about the security guard?
And that's gonna
Now,
always be the question, bro. What
yeah,
did
that's
he
gonna
really know?
always be the question.
What did he know? We don't know what he knew.
And
We
and
only making
and
assumption.
all we know is what he gave us before he died, right?
Yep.
So when we look into what he gave us before he died, let's see. Because this is what he gave us. Let's see. Let me see how far along he call me cut this off. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the part where we talk about that security guard. Let me see. But yeah, boss. I mean, we could look at it like that. I mean, I'm not sitting back saying it ain't like that. It's just the shit's just strange, man.
See, I mean, hold on. The thing that oh, why I stayed away from the Zach, you know, accusations, which I never accused him of anything, but a lot of people say he knew something. Just like when he was in the car and the lady called him and said, "You need to leave this case alone," and this, that, and the third. Like, I don't, I don't know how
What's
much
up,
truth.
David? What's going on, bro?
I don't know how much truth, you know, or what she knew that he needed to know. But it's just hard to just go off of that shit because look at what we see now. Motherfuckers popping up saying they this person. Motherfuckers popping up saying they this person. You can't. I don't like to go by here to say shit. I got to see the facts. I got to see the facts. And if we had a way to find out what was in Zach's laptop, then yeah, we can say anything then. But we
That's
don't know. We
crazy.
only making
Now,
assumptions. Why leave that shit alone?
you know that's crazy because Zach laptop was key to a lot of shit. But
Yep.
I'm pretty sure what he had in that laptop, Chloe, what's going on? I'm pretty sure whatever he had in that laptop was something that he talked about but didn't talk about, right? To me, I feel like, he probably touched bases on it, but he kept a little journal or some shit. Let me see. Listen to what he say right here. Hold on, I'll mute that. Listen to what he say right here.
They are watching the tapes 24/7. Late at night, security sit in the office. I know many people that used to do security jobs. When ain't shit else to do, they sit in the fucking office and monitor the tapes. You know what I'm saying? Um, This shit is tough. Anyhow, they have camera access to all areas at all times. If the night security doesn't do anything else, they are guaranteed watching the cameras, especially if security have been to room 926 several times, like they said, to continue to watch for them. That's a fact. Irene said it out her mouth. The two guys I interviewed said it out their mouth. The security came to that room numerous times and said, please put a towel down under the door so the marijuana, the weed smoke doesn't circulate through the hallway and distract other guests. So instead of putting them out, he was letting them like continue to smoke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of crazy to me. You know, you in this establishment, you want to keep your job as a security guard. It seemed like you'll give them, not even give them a warning. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know it's no smoking. Look.
So, I mean,
What I walk
him
in?
just, we talking about Zack discussing a security guard.
Okay, I heard the laptop being mentioned. So that's I came in after that. I hit the link as soon as I heard, saw you were on, but I didn't catch what y'all said about the laptop.
Well, I was speaking on what supposedly was in his laptop. I said whatever was in his laptop, if it was actually something there that was important to the case, we'll never know, and we can only make assumptions from.
Guess what? Guess what? I know where the laptop is.
What a laptop at? What a laptop at, Chloe?
His brother had it. Because on Instagram, the morning after that they found out that he was murdered, because I followed him on Instagram as well, which is one of the very few people I actually follow on Instagram.
Oh, and they let his brother go get it or something like that?
His brother got it. His brother, his brother is the one that got on Instagram. And if you scroll back, I forget the guy's name. Brazy, you might remember it. It's a small dude. He's sitting on a little half a wall. They were doing it was like the first interview.
I know you're talking about.
Okay, it was at that time. It was right before that. The brother, that's how I knew for sure that was the brother. Because when he came out with that interview, I was able to match up the names because I didn't know anybody could say they Zack's brother, mama, sister. Well, not the mama because I knew the mama's name, but you know what I mean. And so that's how I was able to validate whoever that person was the morning of Zack's death that had popped up on there, because I think his uncle was the one that was being like the family representative at the time. So that's why I didn't know for sure that this was a real brother. But apparently he's had that laptop. Now let me clarify things that I see a lot of people get mixed up in the community. Zack did have a laptop that was stolen on the 12th, along with his kicks and his whatever, his shoes. He said his cans of corn and everything else. Okay, that didn't have the interviews on it because the interviews didn't take place until the 14th and thereafter. So he replaced that laptop that was stolen on the 12th with a new laptop. The new laptop is the one that had the stuff from this case on it. And that's the laptop that the brother has had all this time. Now, if there is, in fact, anything on there that is credible towards this case, either one, we got one of two choices. The brother don't feel like it's credible enough to ever have put it towards anything to be brought forward, or two, there ain't nothing other than what we've been told. So now I know that you got to remember, I know he said he did an interview with the security guard, okay? But you also got to remember, he also said he did an interview with Monifa. He also said he did an interview with Teresa. And from what I know for a fact is the only thing that he ever put out publicly, and neither of those women, and I call Monifa a woman because she is of age, neither one of those have ever admitted to doing an interview with Zack. Matter of fact, Monifa has straight out denied ever doing one. But the only thing that I have ever seen as evidence of anything was on September 24th or September 25th, Zack put out the video, and it's still up on his channel, of the protest where he's got the camera focused in on Teresa majority of the time. He also walks next to J Money. J Money's trying to talk to him, and Zack, not knowing who J Money is, he's kind of just blowing him off because he figures it's just another black guy trying to get some attention off of me or something. You know, he didn't know who he was, and he felt bad about it later. But that's what you'll see in that video. Okay, so that, to my knowledge, that and the first Saturday after Kanika's death, when he met up with her and Leonora at the high school park over there when they were doing the fundraiser. Those are the only 2 times that Zack has ever spoken with Teresa, and neither one was an interview. With Monifa, at one point when he was trying to market his interviews, he did a little clip where he shows, and boss, you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. You know how before they did all the updates on YouTube, you know, the layout looked a little bit different. And he did a clip one time where it said that he was uploading the interview with Monifa, was the title of the video. And it did show that it's almost finished processing, you know, like the way that we see things. But then it never got published. Well, it took me a while to think about it. You know, and stuff is like, you know what? He could have put any name up in there if he was just chasing clout off of it. It may not have necessarily been a real interview with Monifa, because at one point he also says that he interviewed Mike, or he spoke to Mike. You know,
I'll be right back. I'm use the bathroom real quick, y'all.
Okay. We never heard anybody say, including Mike, say anything about Mike ever talking to Zack. I know Patrick talked to Zack a lot, to where that after he was murdered, Patrick made some posts about it. But other than what we see with the Patrick, Dorian, and Irene, and then of course the ones in the background, which was T.Y., Sakara, and their Irene's mom and stuff, there's no evidence that he's actually sat down and spoken to anybody that there's a record of it. Now, he may have made some phone calls, which I'm sure he did, because he spoke on it several times. He did call up to the hotel himself, trying to get a hold of different employees to try to want to get permission to do interviews. He even, I think one of his lives, he said he called up there acting like a guest that had lost their watch or something like that, just trying to get somebody on the phone, you know. So he was doing his little thing, but like I said before, you know, by the time they started recording for the MTV show, which was I believe in December, Zack had pretty much left the Kanika case as far as researching it. He made some little kikis and kakas with Chosen King and Just 33 and stuff like that. And he kept in the back of his mind, like we all would, I wonder if, you know, that type of thing. But as far as going in and researching, he, you know, 2018, he did not really do anything like that, because he had being on TV was his priority at that point.
Well, I mean, ain't nobody else in that neighborhood, I'm assuming, or in the parts that he was in, did anything like him, right? I'm talking about like the hood way, like he did it. Like
the interviews and stuff?
Yeah.
There is, and there still is, a handful of guys. One of the guys.
Did any of them cover this case?
No, none of them touched this case.
Okay,
I do know that one of the guys that, okay, there's interviews that Zack did with a lot of the members of FBG, which is the EBTSTL. Okay. There's one particular interview also, I believe that's also September 25th or something like that, where he's talking to Duck and Cash and Man and a couple of those guys. They're sitting on the stairs inside the apartments, I guess. And the interview is not about Kanika, but at one point, because Duck is on the phone with, I think, his brother Brick, Zack turns around and he asks the guys, which is Cash and them, have y'all heard about the Kanika Jenkins case? And it's only about a minute or so that they're actually sitting there discussing it while they're waiting for Duck to get off the phone. And the guys, crazy how you say that, when you ask people in your area about it, oh man, well, I don't know, I don't really, they were kind of like that at first, and then they kind of
Right.
switched over to the hotel, just like Patrick and Dorian did. The hotel did that shit, again, that's why I kind of say, like when I told you on the phone yesterday, that I think a lot of it, like what we were talking about, just went straight to paranoia and superstitious stuff, whether it had validation or not. But those guys, okay, there is a guy, and I can't remember his name, but he still does interviews with the guys, and he's still around. If anybody would have had an opportunity to do an interview, it would have been that other person, and he's never
Street
done it.
reporter.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he's one of those. I mean, he's kind of like
his name is Street Reporter. I know
he's a small guy, and he's got a lot of teeth.
He got a lot of teeth, and his face kind of
not crooked or nothing, but it's just like if his smile is bigger than his head or something,
You know what he did? I got a I know a video. I'm finna pull it up. I know a video you talking about.
It would have been, in my opinion, it would have been him or World News Chicago. And I don't know if they would have done World News Chicago. So it would have been one of those two guys, because those two guys were the ones that would be the closest to people in the hood type of thing.
Right.
The rest of them that are around right now, if they were doing it back then, they were just getting started out. And like the other ones, like your Vlad and your just say Cheese or whatever, those guys had already moved on to going outside of Chicago a lot. They weren't doing the hood anymore.
It's just
he wears glasses.
He wears glasses. He called himself Street Reporter.
Not the one that's on YouTube right now.
No, he look. He called himself Street Reporter back then. Now he called himself something else.
Because that guy, okay, what's his name? Is it Truth Teller that's on YouTube right now?
He called himself Truth Teller now, but he called himself Street Reporter. Yeah, that's the same dude.
Is it? I was gonna say, because he looks like he could be like an older brother of this guy, but the guy, the videos that I saw were a lot older videos. So it just clicked in my head that could actually be the same freaking guy.
Yeah, it's the same dude, because he had went across the street.
Yes, boss, I was rude to him.
Yeah, went across the street from where Zack got killed at.
He went to the Crown Plaza and made a video.
Yeah, he did that too. Okay,
that's him then. He started it. He shouldn't have been rude to me. I was rude to him back.
Oh,
I'm sorry. He shouldn't have talked crazy to me. He got on there and made a video calling me an old bitch.
Oh, shit.
This old bitch could have gave you a lot of information. Because he already has a platform. He could have went viral with some of that information. I actually have the video of him and Zack when they're standing in the backyard by a privacy fence when they were both just starting, or that one there was actually, I think, was already out, and Zack was actually just starting to really blow up.
I just can't. I don't know. Just to look at it the way it is shit.
But there's a lot of times. I mean, just like what happened just right now, what y'all in the chat just experienced, where I got some of that useless information in the back of my head, and until somebody else says something, you get 2 and 2 put together. Then that information pops to the front of your head. Same thing with this guy. I'm not saying he didn't know nothing, or maybe he never talked, passed up one of these kids in the grocery store and maybe had a word or two with them on the side. That's fully possible, because shit like that does happen every day. And you just take that information and put it to the back of your head. But as far as something being as big as what Zack did, no. Nobody else did that.
Nah, nobody else did that. He made himself a red flag. He definitely made himself a red flag when it came down to Rosemont looking at the fact that who the fuck is he? Yeah. You know what I mean? Off top, they wanted to know who the fuck was he.
And I think that it's a fair statement to make that you and I, Brazy, when we discussed yesterday, that maybe we don't see eye to eye totally, on the cause or the reason for Zack's murder. And that's cool. It's not to say that you're right because you live there, or I'm right because I do a lot of research, because it might be a combination of both. We don't know,
Right.
but that's what's part of research, is putting
Yeah, that's definitely
stuff that
part of
we
the
do have,
research.
putting it together.
Only thing that always throw me off when it comes to the Zack situation is the fact that why was you giving us the security guard so tough? Seemed like the minute he started, even if he never interviewed this man and somebody told him about this security guard, because to focus in on them is like key to me. But I never even thought about it until I told you I had this conversation the other night.
Yes.
And when he said 2 security guards, it just fucked me up right there, because I always wondered that. We always brought it up here and there. I heard Boss bring it up. We talked about the shit.
Yeah,
And
Mr. Leroy Gray is big on that second security guard. He
yeah,
don't have a clue who it is, but he's always pushed that from the beginning.
so
So
that
you're not
was that
with
was
that, yeah.
yeah, that was my only thing. The second security guard. I was trying to find some footage on him. Do y'all got any footage on this man? I had
On what?
some, but it's
On
like
the second, on on footage on what? How you gonna
the
ask me if I got footage or not?
yeah, that second security guard.
Well,
The
okay,
one that Zack was describing.
okay. Let me be the asshole and be politically correct here.
Okay.
We don't know which one Zack was describing. I know which one you think Zack was describing. The one that came in Sunday morning. And the only reason why I say it like that is not really to be a bitch. It's just that because we don't see him on any other footage except for Sunday morning. Is that the one you're talking about,
Okay.
Mr. Humpty Dumpty?
Okay. So
The one that I
hold on.
call Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely finna pull up what Zack said,
Okay.
because he
And let me while you're pulling that up, let me say this. And this is no disrespect to anybody, because everybody that knows me or listens to me talk, y'all all know that I was following Zack a couple of years before Kanika ever passed away. But when it comes down to Zack, and not that he was a prejudiced person, but when you have something tragic or something emotional, something that touches your heart in a way that's not the normal, sometimes things come out your mouth that might make you sound like you're racist or something.
yeah.
And
Well, that's a lot of
that's
Chicago
normal for a
motherfuckers.
lot of people. I mean, we hear it with Irene during her interview when she's saying things like that little short Mexican. Well, Zack turned around and he was trying to make it politically correct, and he said Hispanic person. I'm one of those Mexicans that don't get offended when you say Mexican. I'd rather you say Mexican than you say Hispanic, because Hispanic covers a big umbrella. But
Right.
And Zack did speak the same way on that guy that you're referring to. That doesn't mean that he was prejudiced or racial or any kind of way, but he also spoke that way of Francis, as far as not being able to tell the difference between Filipino and Mexican. Now, from what we've seen of the footage, the one I call Humpty Dumpty, is the only Mexican guy that I saw. Not saying that's the only one that was there, but that's the only one that I have seen. The other one, I just labeled him Dominion Republic because that's what he looks like. He might be Puerto Rican. I don't know. Mr. Rico Suave, he got that curly hair, whatever, and then there was Francis. Those three are the only ones that we can honestly say is on any footage during the time frame that they gave us footage. And since I
Okay.
don't know their names, that's the boss. Get your ass back up here. Don't be running away trying to multitask. I'm looking for my flash drives because I was gonna pull up something and show y'all. There you are.
I
I'm
want you to look
invisible.
at this real quick.
Go ahead, play it.
I'm gonna play it real quick. I'm gonna let it come on. And everybody keep an open mind with this. Just keep an open mind. Don't go crazy on me.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's scary.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Is Kanika Jenkins. An odd case because the police are not totally sure that there was any foul play, and as they may have even concluded that there was no foul play, but I beg to differ on that, and I'll tell you why. So just the few parameters I'll tell you about. She was in partying in Rosemont, Illinois, which is near Chicago, 9th floor of the Crown Plaza Hotel. And started late, ended about 1:30. She comes down to the foyer with her couple girlfriends, and she realizes she forgot her phone and keys. So the girlfriends went upstairs, and they come back down 10, 15 minutes later, and she's gone. They eventually called her mom, notified police, and of course the hotel staff. And the police delayed getting there. They said wait a couple hours, and then they'd be out. So, and it is a very sensitive case because of some of the action by the police. So anyway, to make a long story short, they found Kanika dead in a unused kitchen area on the first floor in their walk-in freezer. And that was 24 hours later after she was reported missing. So blood tests showed that she was slightly over the limit, and she had some prescription drugs, also some prescription drugs in her bloodstream. And if there is a film of Kanika walking up and down the halls on the first floor, trying to get into certain doors, and I have no idea what that's about. Maybe trying to find a restroom or whatever. But it was very obvious she was very, very inebriated. And the police conjectured, and I think it's probably correct, that the prescription drug exacerbated the effects of the alcohol because she was very, very unstable as she was knocking around the hallways. And then a camera later showed her going into the unused kitchen. And so that's the story. That's the parameters of it. And since the police said that no one could go in that unused kitchen or out of there without being seen by the camera, they just suspected that she opened the freezer door, fell in, and died of hypothermia. I did a reading on this, and I didn't know if there was anything different that I could add, and I think there is. I think there is a culprit to this. For the first reading, the first vision I got was of a blue sky with clouds coming over, and usually blue sky when I do this means that the police are right on, and there's no mystery involved. It's just what they picked up is correct. And then the clouds show me that, in fact, they missed something and we need to investigate. And the second vision I got was very telling. I see a white male who dressed in white. He's part of the kitchen staff of that hotel. He's small, 40 years old, probably from Eastern Europe. like Turkey, Greece, Romania, Croatia, something like that. And he is the culprit. He is involved some way in this, and he tried to. And I see this. He tried to sexually assault her, whether there was any DNA or not. I have not heard. She was laying in a very odd position in the freezer, and it looked like there was more to the story, but the police, I think, have said no. That's it. So here we have a person that tried to assault her, and shortly after this death, he left the employment there, and he went down south, probably Florida, to work the hotel circuit down there during the winter. So he's not a cook. He's not a waiter. He's more of a helper with large catering projects where I see him taking a tray of desserts out from a cook or from a pastry chef and putting them on individual plates for the waiters. So we have this person of interest, pretty easy to check up on. All you have to do is see who has left employment a week, 2, 3 weeks after the death, and see what his description is, and see if that does not connect. Now, being very practical, I look at this and say, my reading has some real flaws in it, and I'm still putting it out there as being valid. One is, what is a kitchen staff worker doing there at 1:30 in the morning? That's a question I can't answer. And two is, the police swear that they can see anybody going in and out of that kitchen, that unused kitchen. And I don't know if there's one door, 2 doors, whatever, but they said no one did. So I'm still putting it out there as having a lot of validity. It does not take a long time to check and see if anyone matches that, and go from there.
Go ahead and cuss me out.
I ain't gonna cuss you out, bro. You know, I mean, he spoke what he felt. How old is this video?
Couple years.
Yeah, it was on say, I think it came out in 2019 or 2020, because that is the one that I saw as well. And my opinion of it at the time that I saw it was, I can't say whether he's been blessed with the gift from God or not, because that's not for me to decide. If he was blessed, God just sprinkled him and didn't give him much power. As for the rest of it, I feel like he made a pretty good educated decision with the little bit of information that he may have found, because he didn't go way off in left field. But some of the information, you could tell he didn't, dive deeper into researching, as far as like, the party ended about 1:30-ish, got, whatever, that type of thing. But, I ain't hating on you, because I've heard a lot crazier ESPN guys get up on, yes, I said ESPN guys, getting up there saying crazier shit. So I never looked at the guy that crazy. But yeah. But
I don't know. I was just always paying attention to him. Something that he said.
Like I said, when it comes to those things, and I know Boss is very strong-willed in how he feels about it, and I feel the same way. But I can honestly say, I do believe that there are some people on planet Earth that God did bless with a gift. Whether or not they're going to come to YouTube and use that gift, I can't say, because times change. Modern technology wasn't around when they wrote the Bible, so I don't know.
Yeah, he never did nothing. He never did nothing else on her. I never even seen.
Yeah.
Like he was the type of person where what I noticed of him, he got like he do like real crime shit. He helped the police. You know what I mean? This was something he didn't even really want to do, and he just did it for a person. He did it for somebody.
yeah, that's why I feel like if he's been blessed with the gift, he said whatever dream he had and he's done with it. He wasn't out clout chasing off of Kanika's name.
Nah.
Now, if his video would have done a bunch of numbers, I can't say.
Uncle D say, what about the employee from Scoop Gang video? I don't know who he talking
about. The housekeeper.
Yeah. I looked at his ass too. But
now, what I was going to say while you were pulling up that video is one thing that I tell a lot of people about Zack, when you're researching Zack and the things that Zack said, how legit is it, that type of thing. Just like with every other person in this case that I've ever, researched that specific person, I tend to have a lot of information on them, and that's where I base my opinions on that person from. And Zack is no different. Based off of the stuff that we all saw that Zack published out there, as far as like the interviews and the lives, like the 4-hour live that you were, or 3.5-hour live that you're showing, and this Brazy, just off the top of my head, just a rule of thumb: if it's on Zack's channel, them little Chinese robots may come at you, so be aware of that when you put up any of Zack's content. It won't affect you right now, but it might affect later down the road. But one thing y'all can do is if you want to know when Zack's telling the truth or not, is watch his eyes and his mouth.
Yes.
He does little things when he's playing or capping or whatever y'all want to call it, when he's marketing his brand and just in other words, making up some bullshit just to try to get it out there to get himself in that. And there's nothing wrong with it, because he's not blatantly lying, like, oh, so-and-so sliced her throat and let her bleed out in the backyard, type of thing. But it was just that he was filling in some spots to keep everything going, whether it's to keep his name going, keep Kanika's name going, because I do truly believe that Zack felt like something bad happened to Kanika. He didn't know what, and he felt like her name should stay alive. And even though he would like Kiki and Kaka with Chosen King and stuff, he would still turn around and snap on him whenever Chosen would start, disrespecting Miss Teresa. And to me, because Zack did not have a real bond or connection to Teresa, that he still had that respect for her as Kanika's mom, that still meant a lot to me. Same thing with myself, because I ain't got no kind of connection to Teresa, but I don't let people come and bash her on my channel, even though I have mixed feelings about the woman. I don't have mixed feelings about her having anything to do with her daughter's death, but because I don't feel like she had anything to do with it. But
no,
I figure she's clear as far as that goes. There ain't no need for me to discuss her, and that's kind of like, I think, the way Zack was handling it. But if you want, I can show y'all a few examples if you want me to, Brazy. If you got a few minutes, I plugged in my little flash drive here, that I can show y'all what I'm talking about, the difference between Zack being serious versus Zack not being serious, put it that way. And the stuff that I'm going to play is not on his channel, so you don't have to worry about any kind of copyrights. I won't get you hemmed up like that. Let's see. Come back over here. Share screen. Shut up, boy. Here, you can play this. Boom. It does take longer when I'm on this side of the screen, huh? I got to clear through validation or something. What? Come on.
What is doing?
I'm clicking the share button, and it's like, it hasn't popped up like, okay, let me ask Brazy for permission. It's like thinking about popping up, I guess. That's why I said, well, I clear some kind of validation. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-ding. Da-da-da-da. There we go. Hey, this is early for my computer. He's not used to being on fighting the internet waves with the rest of the world. I ain't gonna complain. I love my AT&T because that shit's way better than what I used to have.
You say it's way better, huh?
Shit, what I used to have, damn. It might take 30 minutes to download 30 seconds.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's download.
I'm telling you, I got a half translucent white screen right now.
Upgrade
Go
that
clean
shit.
out your Go clean out your cookie. Yeah, I need to upgrade. I need maybe not even upgrade, but just I need to trade in. I need
Middle of Chirac in the hood, Chicago, Illinois, whatever you want to fucking call
damn,
it.
the video started
I'm
without.
sick to my motherfucking stomach. I can't even stomach this. If you was a stupid bitch
I don't even see that shit on the screen.
and you say the hotel don't have nothing to do with it, I want you to kill yourself. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. All you
I'm trying to get to it. Hold on.
too negative. Fuck y'all, bro. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's sister. That's somebody's girlfriend. That's somebody's grandchild. That's somebody's niece. That could have been your motherfucking family, bro. They just released these pictures, bro. They got Shorty.
I can't even tell them to
with
shut up.
with one of her breasts out. They got, you see dirt on her motherfucking pants on Monkey. You see dirt on her pants, dirt on her hands. She got blood on her lip. Bro, this got my motherfucking skin boiling, bro. That show you that Shorty Kanika Jenkins was out there fighting for her motherfucking life, bro. Like this the craziest shit ever, bro. So everybody go back and forth now. They did it, bro.
Okay, we're caught up now. Is it screen sharing? Because I don't have my extra devices out. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Now, let me say this. Some of the things that he's going to mention here, we have now, like her pockets being pulled out. We now know why the pockets were pulled out and stuff. But if you watch his emotion, this right here is true, real, raw, pissed off. It's not fake.
They killed Shorty and they placed her ass in that freezer, bro. And they took them pictures and said we gonna release this shit after the motherfucking funeral so the people who can get off our ass. Bro, they bogus as hell, bro. They killed Shorty in front of the world, y'all might as well say. And then give a fuck about it. You feel me? And they gonna say that shit is an accidental death. That ain't no motherfucking accidental death, bro. Y'all killed Shorty. That shit crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh, Monkey, for somebody just sent me that motherfucker. Somebody just text me. Ruby, I'm driving. I'm leaving from money headed to some money. A motherfucker just called me like, Zach, you saw the pics? I'm like, what pic? She says on Facebook. I'm like, I've been busy working and shit like that. So while she talking to me, somebody sent me the shit to my phone on Sunday. I look at the pictures, bro. One of her shoes is off. You see dirt on her feet. You see dirt on her pants, bro. And when they said she had a motherfucking intrusion or some shit on her ankle, bro, that girl fought for her motherfucking life, bro. Shorty fought for her life, man. Shorty fought for her life against you stupid motherfuckers that worked at the hotel. Y'all thought there was gonna be an easy rape. Shorty went going. She ain't no motherfucking baby. She from the west side of Chicago, so she fought for her life. Y'all tried to hush Shorty up. Somehow that shit went wrong, and y'all quote unquote accidentally killed her and put her in that motherfucking freezer and tried to hush her up by cutting that motherfucker on or doing whatever y'all did, bro. Y'all foul. That shit bogus as hell. If don't nobody get on their ass, y'all foul, bro. Ain't no, come on, man. That's plain as day, man. Y'all killed Shorty, bro. The motherfuckers at the hotel is 100,000% responsible for that. And suck my dick for everybody saying, Zach, no, don't talk about that. They owe you. I don't give no fuck. Wrong is wrong. Yeah, I get money. Fuck out, Zach. You gonna be in trouble. I don't give no fuck, bro. That's wrong. That's foul. That shit fool, bro. That's gay. That shit, man. That's a female, bro. You a real gangster. You don't kill no kids or no woman, man. Yeah, I'm mad as hell. On Sunday, I just saw that shit like, what the fuck? Bro, come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers took her shoe. I don't know what the fuck happened, bro. That was, man, y'all, that's foul. That's foul. And for y'all motherfuckers, and I can't even see nobody comments. I don't even know if y'all watching me right now, because they don't want me to talk about this. These bitches ban me from Facebook. Yeah, these bitches ban me from Facebook. I can't write comments. I can't leave comments. I can't like shit. I don't give a fuck. If you watching this with your ears, suck my dick and die. I don't care. I'm speaking my mind. Y'all can't ban me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here. What's up, man? ZackTV type shit, man. And
For y'all, everybody that's saying, don't do this, don't do that, man, fuck that shit. Since y'all just dropped that, I'm going to drop all the interviews. Suck my dick and die if you got something to say about it. I'm dropping Irene. I'm dropping the boys. I'm dropping the supervisor who told me, no, don't put it out. I did an accident about interview with you. Suck my dick. Because you knew something, nigga. You knew something. Nigga, you should never did the interview with me if you ain't wanted it out. I'm dropping all that shit, man. On Shuttle Sean Brown, I'm dropping them interviews, bro. That's foul, bro. That's crazy. Bro, if that shit ain't affecting y'all, I don't know what it is, bro. That's crazy. I'm shutting, bro. I just saw that shit driving. I'm driving. What the fuck? I'm looking at while I'm driving like, bro, come on, man. Shorty ain't get that drunk and lay no motherfucking freezer and get the dirt on her pants and on her waist and her, I'm that drunk, my titty out. I know when females get drunk and shit, they turn they savage up and shit happens, but come on, man. If y'all can't see that shit plain as day, Shorty was out in that motherfucker fighting for her life. You understand what I'm saying? Them niggas panic. Whoever did that goof ass shit, they panic and left Shorty like that. Look at her motherfucking pants pocket, bro. You know when you fighting with a motherfucker, look. When you fight with a motherfucker, look. Your shit like that. You know when you tussling with a motherfucker, she was tussling. Shorty was out. She ain't go out like no sucker. The nigga Jiggers was fighting for her life, bro. Her motherfucking the inside of her pants pocket out. Come on, man. I just watched the pictures. She had blood on her lip, bro. What the fuck? Come on, bro. Hold on. Did she fall? Nah, she was tussling, bro. She was fighting for her motherfucking life, man. I'm out, man. Fuck everybody else that got something negative to say. Fuck you motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. What's the nigga name? The internet nigga, the troll nigga that's talking about Buster with no rhyme.
He's right there. He is talking about Chosen King because they were teasing each other, calling each other that name. So that's how I know who he's talking about there.
Know that nigga, fuck you cocksucker. You banned from Chicago. You can't never come here. I stay in New York and Jersey. What's up? You understand what I'm saying? All you internet ass niggas is really not out here that's doing shit for clout. Suck my dick. You feel me? I'm on that type of time, man. That shit crazy. If y'all ain't feeling no type of way after seeing them pictures, bro, you ain't human, bro. I don't give a fuck if you racist, bro. That shit just hurt a nigga heart, bro. On some real shit. Just seeing that shit, bro. They got Shorty slumped in the free. You could tell. Motherfucker place kind that was shining. A motherfucker place kind that set her down. Shorty ain't go out like that, bro. I don't even know where the fuck I'm at. I just pulled over somewhere, bro. Shorty, man, get the fuck out of here. Shorty just ain't just lay down and say I'm finna die in the freezer like that, bro. That shit self-explanatory, man. That shit crazy, man. I'm out.
All right. Now, obviously, that's when he's pissed off. Okay. Now.
Yeah, he was pissed off on that.
When he's.
Hey.
Yes.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Now, just going off of what Brazy feel about Zack and why he got killed. If this happened in October of 2017, he didn't get killed till May 2018.
Exactly.
Whoever killed him was going to kill him because of what he just said. I'm finna put all this shit out. You know what I'm saying? You think they would have waited till May the 8th? May of 2018? Man, hell,
so that was too long, huh?
You probably would have.
That's what I have said and felt many times. It's like, well, they didn't have the opportunity.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like that it wasn't connected to Kanika. That's what I feel like.
In my opinion, it's not connected, and because again, like you just said, it was May 29th or May 30th is when the day he got murdered. This was October 20th. You know how they operate in Chicago, man. You live there.
Yeah, but shit.
If you're trying to shut somebody up, you're not gonna wait till after they go do a recording with MTV, not knowing what they're telling MTV. You know what I mean?
So do that put you in the mind? Do that put you in the mind of when they were saying, because come on, I mean, Zack interviewed a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? He interviewed a lot of these rappers. He interviewed a lot of people that was beefing with each other. He said a lot of shit. He represented the gang, though. He did represent Gangsta Disciple. He was a GD. So to sit back and represent them it makes
Thank
me
you.
understand. Yeah, he was a GD.
Everybody that keeps saying he's a BD, he is not a BD.
Nah,
He's a
nah.
GD from
Zach is GD from
Party
the
Buggy
hundreds.
Gang.
From the hundreds.
Yes.
But he but this show you why he was so close with Duck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they used to be up on each other a lot. So it's just it tripped me out because the way that shit happened. Okay. We talking about street shit. So let's see. Somebody just did an interview on Zack that came home from jail. One of these little dudes.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see that video?
I think so.
Little dude with some dreads, some light skinned type of guy. He was sitting back.
Oh no, I didn't see that now.
Okay, hold on.
This one right here is a little short one. Let me show y'all when he's flirting, what you call flirting with the audience, while you pulling that one up.
Okay.
This ain't got nothing to do with Kanika, but this, like I said, watch his eyes, watch his mouth when he's talking. There's little things that he does with his mouth. That's my big giveaway.
First of all, Zack was trying to act like he was from New York and his ass from Chicago.
Yeah.
Trying to talk like he was from New York and everything.
Like I said, I ain't gonna play this whole thing. I just want y'all to see what I call like flirting with the audience. He does this thing with his tongue and his mouth.
Everybody doing that? What's up? Talk to me. I talk back. What's up, man?
You hear me?
Morning.
He thought he was from New York, boy.
He tried.
Shout out to my mother.
He tried hard, did he?
It's about time I get back under that dryer. What's up, y'all? What's the word? What's good? What's the word? What's poppin'? Today, Sunday. Good morning, America. Get up, get out, get some money, live life. It's a great day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, hopefully y'all enjoy this weather.
Two phones going while he's driving.
And stay positive no matter what. You know? That's the way you gotta be. What's up, man? I'm trying to drive faster. Herman, what's the word, my boy? Why you didn't come to Granny's funeral yesterday? The guys was there. Why you ain't slide, my boy?
You see what he just did right there? Watch his tongue when he runs it up and down the inside of his cheek. That is one of the telltale signs that he's like basically like trying to boast himself up on something.
Trying to drive faster. Herman, what's the word, my boy? Why you didn't come to Granny's funeral yesterday? The guys was there. Why you ain't slide, my boy? Yeah, we needed you there, my boy. Everybody was there, my boy.
He does weird shit like that.
About time I get it.
In that one video where everybody says, "Oh, that's Teresa, that's Teresa." This one right here. He does that the whole time. The one where he's laying down on the sofa saying, "Look, they just called me on an unknown number 13 minutes ago." Blah blah. Same thing. The guy was boosting his career because the more mysterious that it appeared about what the topic was he was talking about, which was the Kanika case at the time, the more numbers it was pulling in to watch him. And what he was doing was he was using his YouTube numbers as his resume with the people in New York, where MTV, CNN and stuff, because he was wanting to get something, if not permanent, but at least semi-permanent on television and off the internet type of thing. Did you find what you was looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for it now.
You still look for it? Okay.
Yeah.
This is Brazy gonna love me by the time I'm through here, because some of this stuff I know he knows it exists, but he ain't got it. And it's gonna be on his channel. This is another time where Zack is really mad and he's just being a dick. Let me find it. I just saw it too. You know, I'm talking about old girl. When he's being a dick with old girl.
Yeah, oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. I can hear you smiling when you said it.
Yeah, he went off on her. I know what you're talking about.
I do this and that to your sister. I ain't even giving you no food.
Yeah, that boy was a fool.
But the thing, I watched it over and over because in that little clip, he doesn't do that thing with his tongue like he's just trying to show out or nothing. He was seriously mad at her because she caught him cheating on her, basically.
Yeah, he was upset about that. You know, you just can't catch Zack cheating on you.
Well, I think that's with any man. You get caught cheating.
You find out you get caught.
You get caught cheating and you try to blame the girl and be mad at the girl because you got caught. Well, why was you looking through my phone? Oh, where's that shit at? Mad at the girl, man. I just saw it too when I was pulling this all up. Shit, even this one right here, I didn't even know. When I downloaded this video, I didn't know that he was some famous rapper. But he was talking about Zack when he first died.
Who,
He
dude
got
right
killed
here?
or whatever. Yeah, dude on the screen there.
Oh, he from Detroit.
I thought he was somewhere, maybe in Detroit or somewhere, but then he was originally from Chicago or something, maybe. I don't know. He was saying that y'all,
No, he a Detroit
Zack
rapper.
is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
He's, Zack put on for all the people, and y'all did him wrong. Damn, where is that shit? Rome. I got so much. Let me be quiet. I ain't impressed with the guy. Sorry. Hope I don't piss nobody off. And man gonna be coming out soon and kill me. But I don't think
I don't mean to change the subject, but I got a question.
Go ahead.
When they was in this
12 got in my laptop and stole my video.
What?
I said 12 got in my laptop and stole my video because I don't see it now. Go ahead. When they was what?
Who the hell is this other guy in the lunchroom with the I guess the housekeeper and Resco? Who's this other guy? Is that the
that's my
goddamn
future ex.
security maintenance? Who the fuck is this dude?
My future ex.
What's his name, Floyd? Shit.
I don't know. It's just an employee.
Who is he?
This
dude's whole fucking demeanor is all fucked up.
Going off of my memory, it's just I don't even remember I saw a face or not.
I'm watching it now. That's why I was so quiet, because I'm sitting here like,
pull it up.
Who the fuck?
I'm trying to see you talking about now.
I'll show it to you.
Pull it up. You know how. Crazy, you got your robot. You the bomb now. You got you a robot. You got a robot.
I'm studying them. Shao Haji. I think I just blocked the wrong person.
Bless her. Bless
her.
My granddaughter says, no sneezing, no coughing.
All right, it's down now. You heard me, Brady?
Yeah, I got you right here.
Speed it up. Just see the movement. This dude, the way he looks, he just looked like he's being interrogated like fuck, man? Just look at it. Y'all see the dude I'm talking about, right? He's right here in the front of the screen at that first table. I don't know if anybody ever noticed.
The one sitting at that first table, right?
Yeah, you see a cell phone. Yeah, you see a cell phone lit up. I went out.
Okay, right there, and he's answering it. Yeah, that's my next future ex. I just, those guys there, I mean, those are just, to me, they're just employees. I mean, they're not anybody specific that that I know of that anybody has any information on.
Hey, that
That's
look
not
like
Fresco
France
who just got
Cave
up.
sitting right here. This look like France Cave sitting right here where your cursor at. With a black, with whatever black on, but that look like France Cave from the side sitting right here. Yep. That look like a side view of France Cave with a black hoodie on.
I'm pulling it up bigger.
Nah, to me,
I
whatever
don't
him
even
and
see
three
the
of these
damn
people were
cursor.
here talking about, and the other two of these people here talking about in this kitchen. I mean, this diner area they're talking about, but that look like France Cave right there.
The closest one.
He's gonna get up in a second. I'm gonna speed it up until you get up. He's finna get up in a second. Nah, that ain't Francis K. He look like that fucking that guy who went in that damn kitchen.
He looked like that maintenance man, that short one that zipped up his pants. Let's see.
Oh, Humpty
Yeah, that's what
Dumpty
I'm
too.
saying.
I don't see him.
Nah, that's.
Where the cursor is, I'm watching it on the tab, YouTube tab, so I could make it bigger. Yeah, where he put his cursor, it does look like the side profile of France. Whether or not it is or not, I'd have to watch the footage to see if that's who walked in or not.
Hell nah, man. That dude got.
Okay, I see now. Now that he's facing, he's kind of like
Well,
moving
that's
around
what
on the.
the fuck.
All right, he's coming towards the bathroom. His face is all blurry though. Okay, let me get up.
His face is blurry. Yeah, let me put it to the regular size. Maybe that might help.
I know there's a guy that works second shift that's supposed to have gotten off around midnight. That's dressed black on top and black on the bottom. That looked like he could have been like France's cousin or something. Like he's in the family or something.
It was said it was
Wasn't
three
that
brothers.
Resco? The other guy was supposed to be Resco, ain't it?
Sitting right there where you got your cursor at. That look like three Hispanic
That don't look
men.
like Resco to me.
That look like three Hispanic men in there.
What time is that? 5:23.
There's only two though.
No, there's one on the left and two on the right.
5:22.
5:22. Okay.
No, man, that's the black guy. That's the guy who working housekeeping.
He didn't show up till after 8 o'clock.
I think.
What, all black people looking like you?
Shit. Never mind. Might be three Hispanic shit. Fuck no.
That's the disadvantage on this footage though, especially like right there, the way that they got it lit up. The way they got it lit up, it's hard to see because the light's not right and stuff. You know what I mean? Like we don't have control over being able to zoom in on a person, you know, that type of thing. That's the 9th at 5:22 in the morning.
Shit losing his mind. I just tried to skip the shit for one time. That bitch started losing his mind. So
that media player,
this shit do happen in multiple goddamn footages. Y'all see that shit?
What you done did? You got it tweaking?
Not a dude. You can't even see. All I tried to do.
I got the edited.
That shit. That's all I tried to do.
I can, like I said, that media player that they picked out, damn it, it don't like to be told what to do. Just push play and don't touch it no more. Right. It do not like to be told to back up. Fuck that back up. I ain't backing up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm waiting on the day Brazy calls me and says, "You're not gonna believe what I found." Because it's gonna be like that, you know, boss. How like we get to really researching, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We've been up 10 hours too long, and like that, the footage starts acting up and acting stupid, and we see it, not realizing that there's already been an explanation for that, you know. But you get that fire in your belly because you get so excited.
It's just crazy because, you know, at the end of the day, we know that Teresa taking them to court and they doing all that. And of course, we damn sure want to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, the case. For some apparent reason, this shit gonna come out one day. One day. I hope not. Just not yet.
Well, as much as I don't care for Jeffrey, he did say that it would be, you know, 5 years or more. Now, whether or not he meant from the time he started or from the time the case started, I don't know, which wasn't a whole lot of difference in time, but still, you know, that's what I'm expecting. It around the, if it doesn't happen around the 5-year anniversary mark, then I figure it's going to go on between, you know, 7-8 years then, and it'll, by that point, I think a lot of people will have actually lost interest, and it's going to be quiet, and somebody's going to pop up on YouTube and find out what the results were, and it's going to be about 3 months after the fact. That's, you know, that's the way I envision it.
I truly believe that it's an original copy of whatever happened, a video. I hate to say that because it probably ain't, but I think it's an original copy. You know, I don't know if it ever come out or whoever got it, whatever, whether it was something recorded. Maybe it's not an original copy, but it's a recording that we never seen. Like, you know, some like type of recording that we never seen. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, like the stuff that they omitted, you know, deleted.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? I can say that would be really, really stupid, but there again, that's how a lot of people have gotten caught because they decided to keep a trophy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody, for this to happen, I think it happened before. I think this ain't nothing that just happened. Or if it didn't happen before, you got to, you know, would it be a capital security? And if France is involved and it was a second security guard possibly involved, then you got 2 security guards that work with each other, whether they was working at the hotel or they got contracts to work anywhere else. Ain't no telling what they have pulled off together. You know what I mean? Anywhere else that we would never know about. But to sit back and see that they had a contract with Rosemont at this time, this was like a playground for them to pull off some shit. And the way that this happened, I believe somebody would keep a trophy. You know what I'm saying? With something with this, somebody would keep a trophy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not unheard of. I mean, those of us that's not criminals, we can sit back and say, well, that's a dumb,
whether it's a snapshot in the phone or her laid out a certain way, you know, with her chest out, anything. Somebody just to sit back and take a, you know, a flick. All we need is that one piece of evidence, that one piece of somebody's phone to get found, and it's a picture in there that's out of the ordinary.
Somebody's
Like, whoa,
girlfriend to get mad at him for cheating on him, and
what?
she gonna find that phone and she
And
gonna
really
hand it
go through
over.
that phone and see
Yep.
everything.
Yeah.
And man, World War, that's some shit right
I
there.
mean, look at Herman Tolliver's baby mama. You know, they get into a fight, and she went through his phone and found out that he still had the videos of him and Monifa, even though him and Monifa hadn't been together for like 3 or 4 years at that point. You know,
I
what
would
she did,
love.
she released that on the internet. It was a bunch of, you know, her sucking on him and everything else.
Hey, you know what's so crazy though? For something like that to happen, like to France or somebody like that, that shit'd be nuts.
All right, for
That
those of y'all,
shit'd be nuts.
those of y'all that are interested in Teresa's court thing, share the screen, and I've got it pulled up right here. I just checked it to see if anything new has happened. Let's see. And you could see here the last entry was still January 21st. We got a couple of entries where it was just a response or reply filed to some motions that were done back in December. So a lot of people are saying, you know, it's kind of passing around the internet that, oh, there was 13 or 27, whatever, I don't remember what the number was, new pieces of evidence filed, blah, 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 that they had document proof of it. Well, I haven't seen anybody be able to produce those documents other than what we're looking at here, which was in December, on the 17th of December. It says that somebody filed a bunch of exhibits to be filed, is what it says. And then they filed some motions. And then a lot of this where it says proof of service filed, notice of motion filed, all that basically is bureaucratic paperwork that says, like for example, like when I mailed off the hard drives to the 2 people that ordered them, I got it to do it certified, so they have to sign it. So that all that is like that piece of paper that's coming back to me validating that they signed for it. That's what like these here, you know, that's them signing for whatever they got served or whatever the hell it was. So it's not necessarily that anything is specifically being thrown in new to the case, because if you look right above all that, those motions, because you got 11 people involved in this case now, so everybody has to get a copy of whatever it is. But when you go above all these exhibits filed, it says case continued for case management conference allowed. That means that something was filed for another continuance and it was allowed. So now that it's allowed, they got to notify everybody, you know? And if you go to the very top, when I say 11 people, here we got
Capitol Security.
Yeah, you got Beam Legal Team, Capital Security, CPO, Crown Plaza, F&F Realty. I don't even know what this, Philip Pavic, Malika, I don't even know what that says. Harrington, the Fourth, Lipe, Lyons, Murphy, MBC, Rosemont, Murray Brothers, Tribular Orbits, whatever the hell that all says. And then you still got Teresa and Kanika. So, and then it's showing here, you know, only one goddamn attorney's name. Boy, you better get out of here. I will get Peter Parker, get the hell out of here. My daughter came home and the dog's trying to follow her up in here. And yes, that dog's name really is Peter Parker. He thinks he's something special. He's not. He's not. But so anyway, there is not anything new on Teresa's case. And again, it's not $50 million. It's $250 million because it's $50 million per defendant.
Yeah. She's trying to get that bag, the real bag.
You got to go for the truckload to get.
I'm gonna stay up, but I gotta run and do something real quick.
All right.
Boy, I will spray you. Where's my Lysol? I will spray you with this Lysol. I don't want you in my room. Get out. Come here, baby. Y'all hear my daughter? See, I grabbed this
Mhm.
can of Lysol. I start spraying it towards Peter Parker. He backs up and gets out. He's just a little rat terrier looking dog. And she's always like, don't spray my baby. He needs sanitizing. Yes, it does. But let me see.
Damn, that's crazy though, because even that's why I tell people, everybody be talking about, oh, this person, shit, she's suing the shit out the hotel.
It's
She
not
ain't
just the
got
hotel, it's the hotel and the owners of the hotel. And because the owners of the hotel actually have a realty company, so she's actually suing the hotel, if you want to look at it like that, in 3 different ways. Just the hotel. And then you got the Murray brothers. And then you got the Caddyshack. And I still have not found an answer to one of the questions that myself and other people have had is, why isn't she suing Rosemont Public Safety Department for a crappy job of their investigation?
because
And
they did such a crappy job.
yeah, and because in some cities and states and stuff, you can do that. But I found out from my sister before I came here to Florida that, like, here in Pensacola, you can sue like the sheriff's department or the police department, but there's a
Mhm.
limit. There's a cap on it. So, like, let's say, like, because a friend of ours in Texas was sitting at a red light on his Harley, and the cop hit him from behind, knocked him into the intersection, threw him off his Harley. He had to have a lot of surgeries and stuff like that. If that would have, and he was suing, them, and that county, that it was, because it was the next county over cop that did it. That county has one of those things where you cannot even sue the police. And I was like, I ain't never heard such a thing. And my sister was telling me, yeah, like here in Pensacola, you can sue them here, but there's a limit. Like you can only do it for like $1,500 or something like that. So if you
Right.
got $150 million in medical expenses, all you're gonna get is 1,500 out of the police department. So I haven't found out whether or not Rosemont Public Safety has one of those clauses like that you can't sue them, but it wouldn't surprise me because it sounds just like, so I don't know how they do that, but it sounds like something they do. You ain't getting none of our money. But yeah, I was working. When I got your text, I woke up and I was Miss Dana from Fresh Source TV had just put out a couple of videos, and she called me and hollered at me. We
Oh, okay.
we have the 2 names of the only assistant medical examiners in Cook County.
Okay.
And one is Korean and one is a male. So I'm fixing to make some
Oh, I already know. Because I told you I was damn near finna hit the call a medical examiner place myself.
Well, it's unnecessary now because Miss Dana got the names. So shout out to Miss Dana.
When Dana talk? When y'all talking about it?
She found the names a couple hours ago and put the videos out. So as soon as I saw that, before she even had a chance to call me, I was already Googling up the names, but I was misspelling the Korean name. So when she called me, then I got the proper spelling, and I've already found out that woman's information. And my video is going to be something along the lines of, is Island Girl 49 really a male? Is that why Edward keeps calling me a tranny? Because maybe she really is one. Because he's that type of guy that whatever he or his people are actually guilty of is like what he wants to accuse others of being guilty of. So since he's gotten on this trip lately, keep calling me a tranny, maybe that's what she really is, because it's either Michael or this Korean, and I don't think that she can fake being Korean. So she's either
She
Michael or
definitely can't fake being Korean.
So she's either Michael or she's a lie. Pick
She
one.
sound like somebody that's reading off of something that somebody asked her to
They
read.
are. I'm on their live.
Bullshit.
That dog is on your laundry basket. Throw his ass in the washing machine with your laundry. He's not cute. That's why I said throw his ass in the washing machine. Y'all come on up here. Brazy wants some people to the varieties. We can't keep having the same people on every channel talking on the panel.
Oh yeah, I mean, y'all more than welcome to come up here and politic. Hold on. Listen, man, we a family in here already. Y'all gotta understand, man. Y'all always welcome to come up here and talk y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? See what's good.
And the family needs expanding. You know, because I have found Brazy, this is another thing. Don't be surprised. It's gonna happen to you about 2 years down the road. People are gonna come up and you're gonna find out that they've been watching you from the sidelines
For
all
longest.
since the day one. They were just worried that, you know, well, you associate with that crazy woman, so we didn't know if it was safe to come up. Yeah.
Shit, they know they could come up, man. We chilling. See, the thing is, I was never planning on trying to do a channel. You know, I
Neither
didn't
was
mind
I.
getting right. I didn't mind getting up on the platforms and just talking and doing all this shit. But it got to a point where I get tired of waiting on somebody to go live. I be having some shit to say.
Yep, that's it right there. You know, I didn't have a platform to put my content on. That's why I started my channel. And then that was only because 54 Keys taking her hiatus that she took for at the end of 2018.
Shout out 54 Keys too.
Yes, and
Girl.
but don't believe them lies. She is still out here working. She's been behind the scenes with Boss Blake lately, just so y'all don't know.
Yes, ma'am.
Nah.
I'm gonna have to play 54 Keys. She did an intro so raw. I got
Yes,
a
she
shout
did. I
out.
saw that. I saw that. Boss, her and Boss got together on that one.
What Boss said, because I'm jealous.
He's
jealous.
handling, he's multitasking. That's what he does. He likes to multitask.
I am.
But he likes to show support, so that's why he'll sit up here with us. But let me see here. Let me pull up something else. We'll play something else from Zack. Here we go. That's not copywritten.
On the real, because they will copyright your ass quick.
Whatever them little foreign robots, because I don't even know. Everybody said his brother took over his channel. No, his brother took over his Instagram. He didn't get to take over his YouTube. It was whoever hacked his YouTube is the one that has his YouTube. And when I've looked and researched into it, it's somebody with a foreign name, and all I got to do half the time is just start to say Zack, and I could just feel the robots coming to see if this is something copywritten or not. So since I know where my content came from, and I know what's not on his channel, because yes, I literally have copied 96% of his channel. I have downloaded, so I do know what he has and what he don't have. And so folks, you know, that keeps me safe, you know, because them little robots is on it. I wish they'd be on it like that for people copying my shit.
Hey, this what Boss did for he did for 54. Shout out to Boss Blake, man. My intro coming soon. I'm jealous. I definitely need one. But my shit gonna be raw. Shout out 54 Kids, y'all. It's her intro.
But I'm still saying it's still right. But I'm still saying it's still right. We on the ass over here. We on the ass over here. So make the news, Team 54. We on your ass. You make it over here on this channel, Team 54. We on your ass. Okay.
Hey, 54, she snapped.
Yeah, that was pretty badass.
Yeah. Shout out that girl 54. She got some shit going on. I like that.
Hey, let me see. I don't even know where the video's at, but here I just seen the screenshot. Let me see. The Bing. Let me come back over here. When I speak about Zack doing TV stuff. He was into doing some other stuff besides the hood blogger, vlogger, whatever which way you want to call it. He was into a few things.
Here come Clark Avenue.
I've got the video of this, but all right. I got the video of this. I don't know where it's at, but here's a screenshot. If my black screen will ever turn and do something. Let's see. There it is. All right, go ahead. Share the screen.
Let me see.
Zack was into getting into some video. He wanted to get into some movies. And this is him playing like, you know, he had gotten killed, and it was supposed, I think it was supposed to be a horror type movie. There's another one where, the little clip from this is he's arguing with the girl. Of course, that didn't take a lot of practice because he seemed to be pretty good at that. But I don't like speaking on it too much because people be acting like, that's why he was mad at Kanika and killed Kanika. No, that's not what it was. Get it right or don't even speak on it, you know. Let's see. Here we go. This is one that I made, so I know it's not. Where we're going all the way back to the spring of 2018, before maybe about a month, 3 weeks, something like that, before Zack was killed.
Okay.
Somebody had asked me to look on the footage for one of the people, which was just, it turned out just to be a guest, that they thought that it was Carl Nesbitt. And it, you know, at the time that I was chasing that person around on the footage, this person right here had caught my attention because they looked like that they had come from this side. Let me back that up so you can see it. When they first entered the screens, you know, like they came from the lobby. So I had gone and I pulled up the lobby footage and nobody was coming from that way. So I started tracking this person and following them. And look, y'all see how this is blue? That's what I was trying to tell Boss Blake. Every laptop that I put the footage on, it has a different color up here. So that must have to do with the different versions of Windows makes the application look different. But what I see how I touched it, so now it turned white whenever I was recording it. It's I still don't understand this application. But anyway, so what I did is when it gets down here, I switch over to the other camera that faces down this way. And what I had found, which is how the big explosion about, oh my God, that's Zack at the hotel. What I found was that from the camera pointing down this way, there was some jumps where it was picking up. See right here, there's nobody that's actually following behind him.
Right.
Okay, but from the other direction, when it makes a jump, you see people here. And it was just one of those little things in the footage that acted up, you know, like I said, original first post on the video that folks say, okay, let me see what this is. People, that's how everybody ran with it, because I posted it up in the big Kanika Jenkins group, the original Kanika Jenkins group, and people grabbed it and ran with it. Okay, that's what this is. This is the actual post where I actually posted up about the damn thing. To begin, this lady, Meg, whatever her last name is, Gerano or whatever, she's asking me about this guy. She thinks it's Carl Nesbitt. Well, this is the actual whole video where I'm showing it and I'm showing the glitches and blah, blah, blah. And somebody named the Black Nancy Grace, who I didn't know at the time who that was, I do know now who that is, popped up in there and said, oh, thank you. You caught Zack on the footage. And that shit,
that's crazy,
went crazy all over the internet. Zack was on the footage, and it's not. you know, and that angered me because, again, so y'all, this is where my base foundation feelings of my stuff being put out there and being misused. Yes, I know I can't control it and I don't want to hide stuff from the world, but this is what happens when you got decedent people trying to make something out of nothing. And I'm not saying that it was wrong for them to think that it was him, because see, this is what I'm showing. See how nobody came in from this way, so how is this guy coming up this way? At that time, I never thought that that was Zack, and I didn't have a microphone, so I couldn't even speak and narrate, you know. But I can say that after everybody kept saying, "Oh, that's Zack. Oh, that's Zack," yeah, for a very short period of time, I thought that it possibly could have been Zack. But then I went back to, you know, comparing things up, and I was like, no, it's not Zack. And it upset me because for a minute, when Zack got killed, I did think, did it have something to do with that? Because something that I put out, like I said, this had to do with this guy that's a guest that they thought was Carl Nesbitt. That's, you know, really what it was. And all I was trying to show about this guy that people were calling Zack was that, see right here, it says, I got him now. Why they edit him coming through the lobby? See what I'm saying?
Let me see.
Why it says, you know, I'm feeling like that they're editing him out of the lobby. Not so much who is it or whatever. And because the lady, that Meg lady, she just kept saying the guy in all black. I didn't know which guy in all black, so I'm just following whoever in all black.
Right.
But like I said, because of this being in the group, and at that time the group had less than 50,000 people in it. Now it's got close to 200,000 people in it. Yeah. But yeah, all of a sudden, see how they start taking screenshots? Let me see, back that up. Ooh. Watch. Okay, see right there. She says, yo, is that Zack? And then she takes a screenshot of it. And from that moment on, that Black Nancy Grace got it, and Black Nancy Grace had a platform on YouTube already, you know. And because of her, you know, because of Meg saying that to me, so I went in and I was like, okay, let me pull that back up, and I recorded just that clip right there, you know, putting it out there. And
Could that have been somebody that was on? No, I don't say that.
It was just a guest of the hotel or a guest of somebody staying at the hotel, whatever. Because what people never went any further with their research, like I did. This guy, yes, he walks out like 10 minutes before Kanika ever shows up, but he comes back in at 6:14 in the morning. So if that would have been Zack, there's no way that this person could have came in at 6:14 in the morning, and then I never see him leave the hotel again and still be able to be in New York City that next morning doing the interviews or videos or whatever the fuck it was that he was doing. You know what I mean? And it was all because, oh, he had that same jacket on. See? And that's her putting that up. I got blamed for that so much. And you can see right there, Meg. She's the one that's doing it. And let me see right here. I says, I was looking for someone else. This guy caught my eye because most of the footage I can piece together like a puzzle and follow them. But this dude didn't have a starting point. He just showed up when he turned into the food court hall. So I came to the other end to see the dude's face, and this is what I had found. And it was just on. And what I was trying to get at, because sometimes I'm slow, people, believe it or not, sometimes I'm slow. I'm not snapping that these women are actually thinking it's Zack. What I'm snapping about is how come the camera from the food court hall west is making some little jumps, and it's showing like people walking behind them, but the food court hall camera is not walking behind them. See, again, here's another one. And then here's that Nancy Grace, Black, whatever. Okay. Thank you for that. I've been very... And then this lady goes off because she says she sent me a message request, and I didn't know. Like I said, I never knew how to find where message requests were on Messenger because I had never used Messenger before. So that opened up a whole gateway of that I was a liar and didn't want to answer her messages. She's like, come on. But that's how fucking people get. So you can see all these different women. Here they are. Snap, snap, snap. You know, and it's like, really? And that's how that whole Zack done it got worse. I'm not gonna say it's how it started, but it got a lot worse. Here, right here, it says original recording of Zack post showing I never said Zack, blah blah blah. You know, what's it say? I never said Zack. Yeah, you know, and it's still, to my knowledge, it's still up in that big group, you know. But I was blamed by thousands of people. You said it was Zack. You said it was Zack. You got Zack killed. Damn, y'all give me some kind of superpower. Y'all think I'm wasting it on a case for people that I don't know and ain't never gonna meet? I ain't got power like that, you know. But yeah, this one right here, this is one that is on his channel, I believe. So they won't strike you. What they'll do is they'll just try to put ads on it or something like that and try to make money off of it, even though it's on your channel.